Hey guys, so I haven't been doing my outfits of the week lately because I've been moving, and every single day I went to film and I'm just like, I'm wearing yoga pants and a t-shirt and my hair is like not even done. So kind of pointless to do. So I haven't had a chance to kind of catch up with you guys and let you know what's going on with the house and everything. So I thought I would just do like a little vlog type video, kind of let you know what's going on. So basically we closed on our house and we've been over there like painting and doing a bunch of stuff to it, and it's been really exciting. I'm going to be putting a salon downstairs. I really don't work that much in a salon anymore. I used to do like 3 to 4 days a week, and now I'm only doing like 1 to 2 days just because now that my kids are getting older, I have like school and stuff back and forth. There's just a lot more things going on. Plus, it gives me more free time to do what I want to do, which I love doing YouTube videos. This is by no means a replacement for my job, but it is something I enjoy doing, and it's a lot easier on my body as far as like bending over, and like I'm so gonna have carpal tunnel from like cutting from the past 10 years. It just like really takes a wear on your body doing hair. So it's kind of nice to be able to do the beauty aspect of my life in a different way, and that's through you guys, through YouTube. So I really enjoy doing this. So basically I'm getting that done. I'm painting it right now. The room looks like horrible, like seriously horrible. If you didn't have a vision in mind and you looked at that room, you'd be like, okay, this is never gonna happen, but I have a great vision for it. I just painted the floor turquoise today, which I'm so excited about. I just think it's fun. I'm gonna do turquoise on the floor, and then the main wall where like my big mirror is gonna be like a gray, and the ceiling's gonna be gray because we're leaving it unfinished, kind of like urban. And then the rest of the walls are gonna be white. So instead of having color on the walls, we're doing it on the floor. So I think it'll just add a really nice bright pop. So I had this bright idea when we decided to buy a house. It would be great if we just like moved in slowly, like bits and pieces at a time, which sounds good because then you move into this house and everything's set up. But then you realize like you're kind of halfway done and you really haven't moved anything. Like all of our furniture is over there, but like nothing else is. So it's like, looks like we could be living there, but yet we can't because we don't even have toothbrushes or clothes or anything. So it's kind of crazy right now. We're hoping to be in by the end of October. Then my background will change and I'll be filming actually in my bedroom. And I actually did film a little sneak peek for you guys. I'll put it at the very end of the video. And it's just like my bedroom setup and then my living room. Let's see what else is going on. Really not a whole lot. I finally decided to hook my YouTube to my Google Plus page. I don't have anyone in my circles. I haven't followed anything, but I saw like a little tip online that's like, oh, if you hook up your YouTube to Google Plus, that all your videos will enter the search engines faster and they'll get more views. Well, that didn't honestly really happen. And considering I have like 30 to 40 of you that like consistently watch my videos, thank you, because without you, nobody would be watching them. And so it didn't help, I don't think at all. But the funny part is it like totally messed up my YouTube page when I go to log in, and then like my inbox disappeared, and then I had all these emails from people that I didn't even know, and then I felt bad and I hadn't been responding to comments because it just, I went in to log in and it didn't just pull up like, oh, you have so many messages, so I just didn't look at it. So then I finally had to Google like, how do you find your YouTube inbox now with Google Plus? Like, thank goodness for Google. You know, it makes me feel a lot less stupid when I go to type something into Google and it already knows my question. Like, I'm like, how do you find your YouTube inbox when, and it finishes like, when you have Google Plus. I'm like, exactly. Somebody else has had the problem. It's not just me. I'm not retarded. So I finally found it and responded to all my emails. But honestly, it's so crazy. Like, it made me a Google Plus and like a YouTube for all my emails. Like now, if I'm like logged into another email and I click YouTube, it's like makes me a whole new YouTube, and now I have like 3, and I'm like, I don't want 3 YouTube and Google Plus pages. And it's like, we automatically made you your own page. I'm like, oh, thank you. No, I did not want these many pages. So if any of you know how to like delete, I guess I can just go in and like delete somehow these extra Google Plus pages. I don't really know. I'm kind of not very internet savvy. This is pretty much the most I can do. What you see is like what I can do. And let's see what else is going on. Oh, did you guys see that if you make videos, well, for anyone really, they are now putting royalty-free music on YouTube? Is that cool? So I like listened to the very first song and I was like, it sounded like 70s-ish. Yeah, it was like, I don't even remember what it was called, but it was just like something kind of funny, and I was like, really? Really, YouTube? That's your best #1 song? Like, that's the one you're gonna list first? So I'll have to dabble through that a little bit. I feel like it takes so long. Like, I get royalty-free music from my network, but it seems like I have to go through like 100 songs to find like one that's decent. So if you listen to my, or if you watch my videos and you're like, the music's just eh, well, yeah, it's because unless you're like a famous YouTuber, you don't get to use like fancy music. You just have to use what's free and people won't copyright you on. So yeah, so maybe I'll try out some music. If you know any good music on there, let me know, because I'd love to try some different things. I feel like I have like the same 10 songs I always use. But what are you gonna do, right? Let's see. Oh, so I'm going to start like a new series kind of on my channel, and I don't know exactly what I'm gonna call it. I'm thinking like Ask a Stylist or something like that. And basically what I want it to be is I'm going to answer more like hair related questions, like technical side. So for people who are maybe thinking about going to beauty school or going to beauty school or hairstylists, or people who just kind of dabble in that kind of stuff but you're not licensed, just kind of some things about color theory and about more complex about like what colors and stuff and like undertones and things. I mean, it sounds kind of confusing, but just kind of explaining like how to talk to your stylist and what terms mean. I think that'd be really helpful, because I know sometimes when I go in to like get my hair done, if I didn't know how to explain with like the words they understand how to do my hair, I don't know how I could ever get it done the way I want. So anyway, so be on the lookout for those videos. Those are going to be new. I'll probably do one like once a month. And then if you guys have any questions as far as that goes, feel free to ask me and I'll do a video about it. So pretty much anything related to hair, pretty much anything. I really specialize in color, like that's my thing. I love to color hair, but pretty much I have done or do a little bit of everything, as much as I do nowadays. My kids are obsessed with What Does the Fox Say? I'm pretty sure I saw that video when it only had 500,000 views, so I feel like kind of special. Saw it before the first million, right? Okay. And so we have to listen to it every day. And my son's like, Mom, 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 let's listen to What Does the Fox Say? I'm like, okay. And then he like turns on and he just like dances. He's all, yeah, basically like that. It's really cute. Anyway, I'll let you guys check out a little sneak peek of my new house. First of all, I'll back up and just explain a little bit about this house. So we had a bigger house like in a more expensive area, and it was probably about almost like about 700 square feet bigger than this house is now. And a lot of people are like, why are you guys buying a smaller house? Like, why are you downsizing? Like, we've been here at my mom's and like transferring over all of our stuff from selling and moving. But we just decided to buy a house that we could like comfortably pay for on one income, which I think is awesome. Like I said, I've cut down my work a lot. I like to be able to use my money to live. Like, when you think about it, how much money do you make and how much money do you spend on what you want to spend it on? Like, yeah, we all buy makeup and clothes and stuff, but like, seriously, most of it goes to like basic necessities, things that we need, and taxes. And then like, even when you buy stuff you like, you're still spending a portion of that on taxes. So really, like, the amount that we actually spend on ourselves is so little that it's like, I want to cut down the cost of just like living costs so that we can go on vacations and do fun things like that. So I'm really excited to be able to have this cute little house. And I think when you decorate it just the way you want to, it just makes any space look awesome. And I may do some videos on how to do storage in small spaces, because I'm definitely going to have to learn a lot about storing things in small spaces, because you will see in the video that my closet is tiny, and so we have to be creative and maybe store things under the bed. Anyway, we kind of have to get creative with our storage and everything. So we'll go ahead and check out those few little mini room tours, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye! Okay, so here is my bedroom. So I just barely got this bedroom set. So it has a nice little mirror here, and then it has, of course, the long dresser with all the drawers and everything. And then somewhere in the room I'm going to be putting like another storage thing for my makeup. And I'll be putting like stuff to get ready like out on the counter here. And pretty much, yeah. So then here's like my favorite thing ever, which is my zebra chair. It used to be my front room, but there's not room for it for that particular couch anymore, so we're changing up the color scheme. So this chair is coming in here. And then I just hung these shears today, and I just think it gives it a really nice kind of like dreamy feel to the room. Okay, so here's my bed, and my husband's actually going to put like a padded headboard inside of our bed frame. And then we don't have like all of our sheets and stuff on. I just kind of threw my comforter over my bed to see what it would look like. I actually got inspiration off of like a Pinterest photo, and I loved like the white shears and then the black furniture and the gray. And then there's our little nightstand table, and then this is our closet, which I was kind of freaking out about because it's super tiny, and luckily it is double deckered so we can each have our own row, but it's still pretty small compared to what I'm used to. We actually had 3 closets in our old house. Then I just have like a rug on the floor and just hardwoods. And so I'll show you the other rooms. So the only other room done is the living room. So when you come in the living room, this is what it looks like. So I just have this big rug on the floor, and there's hardwood still in here. And then our big couches, we just have like the blue and brown in here. Then I just painted the blue, and I love like the crown molding in here. I just think it makes it look like so crisp and nice. And then we have like a vintage piano. And then over here we have just a buffet table. And obviously we don't have like any of our stuff yet, so we don't have anything to put on it, or we're gonna buy a new TV to go on top of that. Yeah, that's pretty much it. It's just kind of the basics for what we're gonna have in our house. But I'm really happy with like how the paint colors turned out and everything. And I think it'll be a really nice room once we get it all done.